Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni acknowledged on Tuesday that achieving a ceasefire and de-escalation in Lebanon remains a significant challenge. She stressed that Italy is coordinating with its allies and the United Nations to assess the necessary actions.
On Lebanon, I think the big challenge is to reach a ceasefire and de-escalation. Israel has, as always, the right to defend itself, but a full-scale war in Lebanon is not in anyone's interest.
Speaking to reporters on the sidelines of the assembly, Meloni noted that Italy continues to advocate for moderation and the importance of avoiding further escalation. She highlighted ongoing diplomatic discussions aimed at encouraging all parties to de-escalate the situation.
We are continuing to convey our messages of moderation. We are working closely with our allies, including as G7 presidents, to evaluate what initiatives to take. There are talks ongoing based on the need for all of us to take a few steps back. I am concerned about the situation.
Meloni also praised the Italian soldiers deployed in Lebanon as part of the UNIFIL peacekeeping mission, calling them invaluable and stressing the need to prioritize their safety.
Given the escalation, do you consider the possibility of withdrawing the soldiers in Lebanon? And have you had any contact with Trump or his potential staff during this mission?
Regarding our soldiers in Lebanon, they are very valuable and respected by all. They can play an important role once, as we hope, the most dramatic part of this crisis comes to an end. However, these are not initiatives that Italy undertakes alone. Assessments must be made within the United Nations and in consultation with our allies.
Meanwhile, Italy's Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani stated in an interview with the newspaper Avvenire that Italy is prepared to send troops as part of a UN mission to support the establishment of a Palestinian state that is mutually recognized by both Israel and Palestine.
Our goal is to facilitate this integration, perhaps for a limited time, with the presence of an Arab-led UN mission under the guidance of the Palestinian Authority. We are ready to send our troops alongside the UN for the establishment of a Palestinian state recognized by Israel, which also recognizes Israel.
Tajani also commented on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's recent UN speech, acknowledging Israel's right to self-defense, but expressing concern over the high number of civilian casualties among Palestinians.
Israel has the right to defend itself, and this crisis began with the attacks on October 7. However, a worrying response has been triggered by the subsequent loss of tens of thousands of Palestinian civilians.
With Europe already on edge and the US heavily invested in the region's security, Italy's leadership is bracing for an uncertain future. As diplomatic solutions grow increasingly elusive, the possibility of a broader Middle East conflict is now an unsettling reality that Italy and its allies must confront head-on.